Hey, what's up? It's your boy Sebastian with the ProNerd Report, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're reviewing Jack Move for the PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. Before we get to the review, though, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Ever thought of what would happen if you mixed Final Fantasy 1, 2, or 3 with Cyberpunk and Pokemon together? Yes? No? Maybe just a little bit? Well, if you have, then you probably imagine something similar to Jack Move. Jack Move is a cyberpunk turn-based RPG with a modernized pixel style. You play as Noah, a contract hire hacker who takes on a high-risk job to meet ends meet. She is home to a cyberpunk city that is run by an evil corporation. When said corporation kidnaps her deadbeat scientist father, Noah and her crew put their hustle to the side to mount a rescue. So, is this game worth your time and money? Let's dive right into it. One of the major pros for Jack Move is the fact that it delivers a polished JRPG in around 8 to 12 hours as opposed to the usual 40 to 100 hour experience that we're used to with this genre. Jack Move is a game that really respects gamers' time. It's a game that knows what it wants to be, delivers that in a well-crafted manner, and then gets out. This game has a decent narrative as well. It's nothing amazing and it covers ground we've already seen before in storytelling, but it gets the job done. The story is brisk and the characters in the city feel real and lived in. Another major plus is Jack Move's graphics. Its pixel art style really pops on the screen. It does an excellent job at feeling retro and modern all at the same time. There were a couple of big battle moves that really displayed some of the standout visual moments in the game. Let's talk about the gameplay. If you're an RPG veteran, you'll recognize the usual tropes of this genre. You roam around the map, interact with NPCs, battle baddies, and level up. You know, the usual RPG kind of thing. In the battles themselves, this game takes an approach similar to Pokemon with that rock, paper, scissors style approach. In Jack Move, you have the Electro Wave, the Cyber Attacks, and the Wetware. You can think of these like the Fire type, Water type, and Grass type in Pokemon. Most enemies have a type, and that type has a weakness. Exploit that weakness, and your attacks will be super effective. You already know the gist. You can adjust these types of attacks and buffs and abilities that you have by changing your hardware and software. The game even has a cool mechanic where you can sacrifice a turn during a battle to modify your build and change your software attacks to better suit you for that battle. This game also features a Jack Move, which is a super attack that you can use when you fill up your Jack Move bar. This bar gradually fills up when you get attacked or deal damage to an opponent. When it's full, you can unleash a Jack Move super attack. This super attack strength is determined via a rhythm game-esque mini-game where you press the 3 directional buttons in time in order. It's not particularly hard and you get used to it over time. You learn the patterns as well. Speaking of battles, this brings me to one of the best and innovative game mechanics in this game. In Jack Move, battles happen similar to the old Pokemon games where you randomly hit a battle in certain areas like high grass or in caves, or in this case, the hood and slums. What really stands out about this, though, is in Jack Move you can adjust the random encounters. You have the ability to determine how often they occur if you want to grind and get to a higher level, or lower them completely if you want to peacefully explore and do side missions. That's the first time I remember seeing this type of gameplay mechanic in an RPG. It feels modern and it feels like it respects the gamer and what the gamer wants out of this experience. I can't stress enough how impressed I am with this gameplay mechanic. It allowed me to quickly finish all the side quests that I wanted to, as well as grind when I really wanted to get stronger for a main mission. Honestly, it's a game mechanic that I think all RPGs of this type should have going forward. No game is without its faults, so let's talk about some of the negatives of this game. One of the negatives of this game is the side quests. They were your typical fetch quest and felt like unnecessary content, or content for content's sake. None of the quests really stood out or felt meaningful at all. Another fault I found is that I encountered some dialogue bugs and the game crashed a couple of times on me. Nothing major since I was easily able to start it back up and continue from my recent save file. Thankfully, the game also has an autosave feature, so I never felt super concerned about crashes. Here is a very minor nitpick I have with this game. Even though the game is short, the music, which is really good by the way, does get repetitive fast. You will quickly hear the whole soundtrack of the game, and after that, it is a short repeat cycle. Even with the short length of the game, it got old to hear the same songs over and over and over again. But that's just a minor nitpick. Overall, Jack Move is a solid Cyberpunk RPG. Even though it does have its faults, it has way more going for it than against it. It's a well done RPG with a simple, easy to follow narrative and addicting turn based gameplay. Jack Move might be my sleeper game of the year. This game gave me that adult version of Pokemon that I've been craving for a very long time. If you like the Cyberpunk genre and you want a short quality RPG experience, then I highly recommend checking out Jack Move. Jack Move gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you want to stay up to date on all things the ProNerd Report, including more game reviews and the ProNerd Report podcast, go ahead and hit subscribe to stay up on all things the ProNerd Report. Thank you again for watching, and we hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.